Toy Story 3. I'm Tori and I'm Buzz.
I'm Julia. And I'm Reagan. And we're the aliens.
And I'm Ethan, and I'm Luke.
Imagine your childhood toys could talk and hold group meetings to plan their next move. In Toy Story 3, that is exactly what happens. Their teamwork and group communication shows how important it is to work together to achieve a shared goal. As a group, we analyze the way the toys make group decisions and manage conflict using group communication. We have all worked in a group and seeing the way the toys overcome challenges can help us improve the way we work together in our own groups. Today, the main points we will be talking about are cohesion, inclusivity, adapting to a new group dynamic, supporting your team, and different styles of leadership. But before we find out how communication plays a role in the movie, Ethan is going to explain the setting and background of Toy Story 3.
Thank you. So the background of Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 was made on July 15, 2010 by the company Pixar Animation for Walt Disney Pictures. The storyline follows the main characters Woody, Buzz, and his friends who have to face the challenge of their owner, Andy, going off to college and no longer playing with them. For our topic, group communication, Chirag George, an author on Creatively, made an article in 2024 entitled, "What is Group Communication and Types, Challenges, and Strategies of Group Communication?" She defines group communication as the interaction between one or more individuals aimed at achieving a common goal. Throughout the movie, Toy Story 3, Woody, Buzz, and their friends showcase the exercise of group communication. And in this presentation, you will see 5 scenes of the toys using group communication. The first scene you see the toys using group communication is when they had their last meeting in Andy's room before he goes off to college. In this scene, the toys gather one last time in Andy's bedroom after a failed attempt at getting him to play with them again. They are slightly disheartened, but Woody tries to cheer them up. They prepare to say goodbye to this chapter in their lives with Andy and face where they're going to next, which apparently is the attic, according to Woody. But the toys do not believe him. This has a connection to group communication by showcasing that the toys had to come together and collectively agree that their old normal was done and it was time to talk about their future normal. Even when they didn't believe Woody, they still came together to find a resolution that fits all for their next chapter in life. In the 2023 article titled "Turning Conflict into Collaboration, the Power of Constructive Conflict Management for Your Team" by Shalini Sundari and Nitin Arora, they say group communication involves identifying the root cause of the conflict, understanding the perspectives of all parties involved, and exploring possible solutions. Addressing conflict in a constructive manner can lead to improved communication and collaboration among team members. When conflicts are managed effectively, team members can focus on their work, build stronger relationships, and achieve their goals. This quote is basically saying that involving everyone is a crucial part of having positive group communication. Not involving everybody can lead to negative group communication and even unacceptable outcomes. The next scene that we see the toys use group communication is when they go to Sunnyside Daycare, and I will pass it back to Tori so she can explain.
Thanks, Woody. Our second scene is when Woody comes back to Sunnyside Daycare after escaping earlier. He finds out that the other toys are trapped under Lotso's control. When Woody is reunited with the other toys, they are discouraged and do not know how they are going to escape. Woody points to the one way out, which happens to be the trash chute, and plans to get out of the daycare that night to get back to Andy before he leaves for college the next day. Woody takes on the leadership role. He sets the escape plan and motivates the group. Each toy then takes on their specific role based on strengths. Slinky helps with reaching and pulling objects, Rex acts as lookout, and Potato Head creates distractions. This scene shows that to succeed, there needs to be a clear role distribution and leadership. In the article by the Washington University in St. Louis, it says that group roles offer an opportunity for high-quality interactions between group participants. This shows when each person has a specific role, there is better communication between the group. Because every member knows exactly what they are supposed to be doing, having group roles also reduces the likelihood of one person taking over and doing the whole project. Woody shows this in the scene because he explains the escape route and becomes leader of the group, while everyone takes on separate roles. Next, Reagan is going to talk about Buzz's settings getting.
Okay, this scene, Buzz's settings get changed to Spanish. The toys were making a plan to escape Sunnyside Daycare, and Buzz's mode was set to demo by the evil toys in hopes that he would work for them. Woody and his friends trapped him underneath a clear bin and pinned him down to try and switch him back, but instead they accidentally switch his settings to Spanish, which creates a language barrier and makes it harder to go through with their plan to escape. They show group communication with the empathy that they show towards Buzz. They don't ignore him or get annoyed at him. They show patience and use teamwork to move forward with the plan. This scene showed that caring about each other can improve group communication. According to the article, The Importance of Empathy and Effective Communication by Matthews, published in 2023, empathetic communication encourages collaboration, trust, creativity, and productivity while helping us resolve conflicts peacefully. This connects back to the scene because the toys show empathy towards Buzz's settings being changed to Spanish. Through demonstrating empathy, their group communication grows stronger, they build trust, and they improve their teamwork as a whole. Now I'm going to pass it on to Julia for scene 4, the toys escape Sunnyside Daycare.
To follow what Reagan said, this next scene similarly shows their cohesion or their connection as a team. This is the scene where the toys escape Sunnyside Daycare, and this is when they arrive at the trash chute, which is the last place before they're fully out of Sunnyside. But while they're there, Lotso and his partner, the baby toy, show up and they try to force them to stay. But Woody and the toys refuse, and they also expose Lotso for his lies, because he had lied to the baby toy and told him that their previous owner, Daisy, did not want them, which was not the case. Daisy wanted to keep the baby toy, but if Lotso couldn't have Daisy, neither could the baby toy. As a result, the baby throws Lotso into the dumpster and closes the lid. Woody and all the toys on his side almost get away, but an alien toy had gotten their foot stuck in the dumpster, so Woody goes back to help. But while he's there, Lotso grabs him by the foot, and at this point the trash truck is almost there to take them to the incinerator, and the toys won't leave him, so that's where they end up going. In this scene, they show cohesion because all the toys confront Lotso together, and they show a united front. They're working towards a common goal of escaping, and they even convince other toys like the baby toy to join their side. In Nathan Juke's article, Building Team Cohesion, Insights from Applied Social Psychology, published in 2024 by Penn State, he emphasizes the importance of a shared identity in a team. When team members know they have shared goals, values, or norms, they're more likely to feel supported and cooperate better. So because of the toys' connection on these levels, it makes it easier to trust each other, stand against Lotso, and they all want to escape, so that's the goal they agree on. This scene also shows inclusion and leadership styles, because Woody is more democratic and inclusive, while Lotso is more authoritarian. That means that Woody has a bigger focus on the group's needs, while Lotso focuses only on his own. In the article, Inclusion and Diversity in Work Groups, a review and model for future research, published in 2011 by Sage Journals, it says, inclusive leaders have generally high quality relations with their subordinates, but low differentiation among those same subordinates. This can be seen in Toy Story 3 because Woody has relationships with his team members, and he also tries to form a common ground between them, while Lotso doesn't really care much for relationships, and he thinks of himself as better than the other toys. And ultimately, this causes more toys to side with Woody. Another way to look at it is while Woody is more optimistic, Lotso is more pessimistic, because Woody tells the toys their owners do love them and they want them, but Lotso tells the toys they don't love them. And it causes toys to turn on Lotso, again, the baby toy. And now I'm going to pass this back to Reagan for our last scene, which is escaping the incinerator.
Okay, in this scene, the toys had finally successfully escaped Sunnyside Daycare, and they reach a landfill where they're accidentally dumped onto a conveyor belt, which eventually leads to the incinerator. Once they're in the incinerator, they try to climb out by grabbing excess pieces of trash, but the fire pit is too strong. They realize that there's little to no hope, so they grab hold of each other's hands in a circle, and they're all looking at each other scared, but they're also at peace with the fact that they're in it together. At the end of this scene, the aliens eventually come in on a claw machine crane and save them at the last second. This scene demonstrates group cohesion. When they're close to the fire, nobody tries to take charge or blame other people. It shows how much the characters have grown overall from the beginning of the movie. Their strong bonds help them to stay together even during difficult times like this scene. According to recent advances in the study of group cohesion provides a clear understanding of when cohesion facilitates team performance, cohesion's influence on the outcome of group psychotherapy, and the relationship between cohesion and members' social identities. This goes back to the scene because it shows how the group's cohesion allowed for them to stick together, staying together and not having someone take charge, strengthen their bonds, and demonstrated an increase in the toys' group cohesion overall. Now we'll go back to Julia to wrap up.
Overall, the 5 scenes depict group communication in Toy Story 3 as the toys face challenges and they're forced to problem solve. Today, the 5 scenes we talked about best exemplify major aspects of group communication, some being inclusivity, adapting to a new group dynamic, cohesion, supporting your team, and different leadership styles. We hope you can all take the ideas covered today and apply it to your own life because you'll never know in the future who you're going to have to work with and problem solve with. When it comes down to it, we can all resonate with these toys on screen. Although it may just be a kids movie, the lessons in it apply to everyone. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
Where'd you get like the alien headbands?
Amazon.
Yeah.
Sorry. Did somebody already own Lexo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
sorry.
did.
Yeah.
What is your favorite scene? All of you.
I like when they plan their escape. It's a fun thing.
I feel like, I don't know, I like when they finally actually make it out and get back. And like, then they're given to Bonnie and I'm like, okay, circle of life. It's like, I don't know, it's like your little siblings like getting girl toys. Yeah, sweet.
Honestly, I've rewatched Toy Story a lot, so the scene where they plan the escape is very, like, climactic.
I think the scene when they first meet Bonnie is a good one.
You think Toy Story 3 is the best one?
No.
No.
I think the first one is the first
I
one.
didn't know.
Yeah, this was my favorite.
If the first one was your favorite, why did you choose Toy Story 3?
Because, well, I knew that it's